We're joined tonight by Prime Minister Francis Urquhart. Good evening, Prime Minister. First of all, I'd like to talk to you about the current unrest concerning pensions. The trade union movement do seem to be rather upset about this at the moment. Well, what do you have to say to them?
Well, we can't please everyone.
Well, quite so, Prime Minister, but how do you think the situation could best be resolved?
Pat on the head and a biscuit here, short sharp shock there, and a good boot up the backside were indicating.
Is that really the best way to proceed?
I do think it's sensible to have fairly clearly defined parameters.
Of course, but surely the unions won't give way on this issue, will they?
It's simply a question of horses for courses.
Nevertheless,
Things may resolve themselves sooner than anyone expects.
let's turn then to foreign affairs. What's your assessment of the events currently engulfing the Arab world?
Events. These things will pass.
And on reflection, do you think that recognising the Libyan rebels was a good strategy?
Well, we shall find out sooner or later.
And the continued military action?
Let's give their mothers something to cry about, shall we?
And what do you say to those people who say that it's not our business and we should just pull out altogether?
Advice on that little venture is pack it in. It won't work. It'll all end in tears.
But surely...
There's not much to be done about it at the moment.
So can I now ask you, Prime Minister, about your reaction to the latest economic figures?
Life has its ups and downs.
So the Chancellor enjoys your full support then?
Perhaps we should consider the possibility that he may be in the right.
And your reaction to the Shadow Chancellor's recommendations in his speech yesterday?
Apparently it was a very good speech. It won't carry quite so much moral authority now.
What do you mean?
Hoist with his own petard.
I take it you're referring to his own policies. I thought his proposals were quite interesting.
I think so too.
But you're not thinking of implementing any of them?
But then perhaps that's as it should be.
And finally, Prime Minister, can I ask you for your opinion on the latest polls, which show your popularity perhaps waning a little?
People are so very fickle, aren't they? They don't seem to appreciate what I've done for them at all.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Urquhart, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to talk to us.
No rest for the wicked.